My name is Gail Kendall, and I recently went to Clear Passage as a patient. My history is that in the last 20 months, I've had 3 bowel obstructions. The first was large bowel emergency surgery and a resection of the transverse colon. And then the second happened 3 months to the day of the first in my small bowel, which caused another emergency, which was caused by scar tissue wrapping around the small bowel and causing a further obstruction. The third time was about 6 months later. That one was also a small bowel obstruction, and again a hospital stay with the NG tube. Thank goodness, in 4 days in the hospital, I was able to not have the surgery, so it worked out well for me. I was lucky. But all my doctors, my specialists, my family doctor said, there's nothing you can do about it. It's going to be what it is, and it could happen again. It might not happen again. You can change your diet slightly, but really, with what you eat now, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Well, to say we were not happy with those comments and what the prognosis looked like, I went online and did a lot of research as to what we could do. He found Clear Passage. He looked at all the testimonials. He looked at some of their research. We then had a Zoom call with the actual therapist who was going to work with me, Helene, who was absolutely fantastic. She sold me, to be honest with you, because I wasn't sure. I was very defeated at that point. I thought, well, this is the way it's going to be. And after that call, we decided to do it. So we went to Clear Passage in June for a week, and it was in May, and it was an unbelievable experience. From the 2 owners of the clinic, Larry and his wife, Belinda, to all of the therapists that we worked with, Helene and Suzette. It was incredible from the minute we walked into that clinic. I felt safe. I felt cared for. I felt I have a chance. I was comforted by everything that they said and how they were going to approach it. They approached it with kid gloves and, led me through the process very slowly and very comfortably. And every day I could feel a difference. So it was a very positive experience for me. And the other thing that they left me with is they left me with education on what to do if something happens like this again, tools that I can use, techniques I can use, research on the web that I can use. All these tools were available to me to take home and helped me deal with any issue that might come up. And it was interesting because the week after the treatment, we decided to stay in Florida for a little R&R for a week. And I woke up one morning with a terrible pain, and I knew I was in trouble. And I didn't want to tell my husband, but I knew I had to. And so I said to him, I need your help in doing these techniques. And we did it, and we worked at it. And it took about 30 minutes, but he felt the release. No hospital stay, no emergency, no surgery, no NG tube, etc. So that experience just added to my confidence. And I cannot say it loud enough or as many times as possible. These people are professional. They are educated. They are wonderful at their craft. And the most important thing is they care. They care about you. They care about your family. They care about your future. So if you are tentative about going to Clear Passage, it was the best decision I've ever made in my life.